Hello everybody and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is honor mode, so this is my single save honor mode run of playing a druid who I chose to go Circle of the Land for now. We'll see whether that's a good choice or not. I think I want to come up and grab Lae'zel. I'm not sure if I want to. I'll probably replace Shadowheart. Because Shadowheart's the least damaging character I have right now.
Zorru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Like, why would I do that? Well, I don't have a really good chance of doing all of this. Luckily, I have guidance. Come on. Yes! Good. I didn't really want to have to kill them, given that I'm a tiefling, they're a tiefling, and tiefling solidarity, but I kind of need Lae'zel, so...
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
Blast?
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
Oh, you mean when the ship crashed. Got it. So what are you referring to? Where is your camp?
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Say please.
Never.
That's what I thought. Alright, if you don't wait for them to walk away, they will still attack you for shooting her down, so you have to wait for them to leave.
As you say.
Easy way is, the wood is vulnerable to fire, as you can see. So this is the easy way to get her down.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes.
Suspicious.
My people
What day
possess
is
the
it?
cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
What month is it?
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Yeah, only you're allowed to do that, right, Shadowheart? So, what is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Ghaik tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Okay, you could also say thank
You
you.
may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna get along great. Alright, let's do
The
this.
party's full. You'll need to make room.
Alright, Shadowheart,
If
peace.
you insist. Don't have all the fun without me.
Good. Our victory is most certain.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I don't like
Come.
Lae'zel at all as a
The
character.
Horde ones mention the camp.
Lots of people
One
really
there,
do.
this
I am not
Zorru
among them.
Has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zorru where he has seen my kin.
Yeah, I've gone through her whole storyline where she changes, and she doesn't change that much. She's still just a bitch the entire way. She's just a bitch that happens to like you. She's still just an utter fanatic, about something else. So, on the other hand, she's a badass fighter. So, and fighters are arguably, especially in this, the best damage dealers against single targets. Wizards are good at crowd control, you know, like the spellcasters are good at crowd control and area stuff, but when it comes to murdering one thing, fighters are where it's at. I always come over here first.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
Uh-huh.
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Uh-huh. The ship is full of monsters. I think it's an invasion force. So basically, either way it goes, I have just a straight D20 roll. I don't have any charisma skills, so meh. I'll try the nice route. I'm actually not going to bother adding the... Well, I guess I will, because you get the XP even if you don't kill them, so I just don't really mind fighting them. But, yeah, no, okay, I rolled well.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
Now, I could double up on XP
Even quicker to kill them.
by interrupting them running off and murdering them anyway. In the classic murder hobo computer RPG tradition, but there's all these little constraining vine things in the early versions of the game, and so I'm thinking it might still be true in honor mode. You literally took damage as though it was the entangle spell, or the entangling strike. Constraint, I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, if you got entangled with it, so literally stepping in the twisting vines, you took damage. So I am now just in the habit of clearing it out so I don't have to deal with that. It's interesting, there's a lot of things that, so normally if you hold left alt, you can see things are highlighted, but there are quite a few things in the game that are not highlighted that way. And so you can really gain some by being careful. I mostly just send food directly to camp. Like this shovel. Now, it's not like I really need that shovel right now, but I will pretty soon. Is this arsonist oil? Is that what I got? Oh, nice. Arsonist oil is pretty amazing. So you use it on anything that has fire resistance, and it turns it into fire vulnerability. It's basically water, like what water does for cold or electricity, but for fire. And there's a lot more fire spells than there are electricity and cold spells. There's fire spells at almost every level.
How'd you give a book? Everything alright out there?
Yeah. Totally. 100%. Everything's great.
You sound a bit shaken, Mosh. Hang on while I find the key.
I usually remember that. I don't know what. So, oh, cool. I didn't know I got an inspiration for that. I usually just have Astarion pick the lock and then come charging through.
You're dead!
You go around. So, even though he's surprised, I wouldn't have advantage and therefore wouldn't have... Man, I haven't done my normal maintenance stuff. I wouldn't have advantage and therefore wouldn't get sneak attack. And that's why now I'm in melee range. And now... Oh, and I crit. Oh, so good. And then I critically missed with the other attack. That's fun. Yeah, we're going to clobber him. There. Okay. And here's where it starts to get fun. Oh, I guess I had a torch before. Because now I can shillelagh my torch, and then it also does a D4 fire damage. If I was Circle of Spores, my Halo of Spores would also then add on a D6 necrotic. And that's one of the things I was talking about, that like, that's insane for the first few levels and the amount of damage you can output with that. But it does not scale up well, and so that becomes almost totally irrelevant. Even toward the middle part of the game, it becomes a lot less effective once everything starts getting extra attacks and such. So, and that's why I was saying respecking is actually a thing that ends up being kind of necessary. We'll see if I can get through. Yeah, see, like that carafe of water and wine, they didn't show up. And the wine is 1 camp supply. Now, it takes 80 camp supplies to rest, but it all does add up over time.
Such oppressive silence. Must be lonesome to be a forgotten god.
The painting is worth money, so I grabbed it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I need to make sure that, Lae'zel can actually run a decent. So, here's the thing. A lot of times I tried to sneak up on her. So there's a person patrolling in here, and I tried to sneak up on them and then take them out so that I can fight the other people without them. But I often find that trying to then engage them in the room they're in is actually quite a bit harder. So we'll just see how this goes. Oh, okay, well, I kind of do want to at least have her be on this side of the room when combat starts. There we go. I want her to be as far away as possible from that door. I mean, I guess that kind of defeats some of the purpose, but... Alright, so I can't... I don't think I can shoot her from here. Nope. Which means I'm going to have to use my bonus action to jump to get through this door, because that's the downside, is that it sticks me in the door. And since she gets to go after this... Alright, that means I don't get to sneak attack her this round. Which is unfortunate, but... You know, we deal with what we must. Alright, and then I am going to hamstring shot her, which takes 10 feet, I believe, off her movement. Oh no, it reduced her movement speed by half. Nice! Alright, so now she's definitely not going to make it. She might actually just engage in combat. No, she is doing the dash thing. Okay, now I can get out of the door. Let's shillelagh. 4 damage plus 4 fire. So that's nice. So she's only got 7 hit points left. This shouldn't really be a problem. I'm going to continue to keep her her movement speed low. Okay, well, we're going to use jump to get that distance. Okay, so that was kind of habitual of me to go in and try and take care of all of it and take care of her before she gets to this other room here. I'm not sure that's actually necessarily the right move. The other thing I could do, so like this barrel can be, it's a barrel of oil, so if you hit it with fire, it'll explode. That can be very useful when dealing with them if they group up around it. But trying to get it in there and throw it at them and that sort of thing, most of the time, there's like 4 of them in here, and one of them has a vial of Greek fire, or whatever it's called in this game. I can't remember. I think it's Greek fire, but whatever. Either way, that's basically just a quick way to get a lot of fire damage and annoying crap on your allies, which we mostly don't want. So, I think... Oh yeah, she has the Everburn blade. I forgot I got that for her. I'm also going to give her all the axes, because she's going to be throwing things. Probably give her water and water just in case. Maybe the arson oil. I'm not going to be using that right now. I'm just putting it there. Hang on a second. My dog is barking, so I'm going to pause and come right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the cluttery sounds in the background. Dog making noise, you know, like they do. Okay. So let's just sort all this. That's a bunch of extra stuff that most of this being fairly heavy. Let's just go to about here. I'm just going to send that to Lae'zel. She has a much higher strength. Honestly, I could send it all to the camp and it'd be fine. I haven't organized the camp yet. So if I just go and open this door, Andorn, who is the person she just said that she was going to go fetch, will throw a bottle of fire at me. And then engaging through this door is really awkward. Having them come into here where they open up is actually extremely useful. There is a way to lure them out here, and I was thinking I might do that. Maybe stash Astarion over here so that he's hidden and he can just come sneaking out and snipe them from here and get sneak attacks. That might actually be worth doing. Let's just detach Astarion here. It's obviously complete and utter cheese to be it's metagaming to be setting yourself up for fights, but then that's kind of what is expected. That's one of the only ways to be successful in honor mode. Honor mode is slanted against you so hard that you take every advantage you can. I did find out, rather disappointingly, that they did fix, and I say we put fix in quotation marks, but the thing that allowed you to do camp casting, so that's not a thing anymore, which makes me very sad because it means I missed out on being able to get the honor mode thing done while doing that. So this stone block here can fall through this cracked stone here, makes a whole bunch of noise and draws them there. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have him... if you do this as part of an ambush, you can kill the two guys that are right there. I didn't think I dropped in. Oh, wow, Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yep, there's that fire. Okay. I thought I got to climb down. We're going to sneaky up on the mage here. If you have never played Shadowrun, you may not have heard this phrase, but always geek the mage. It's basic poison. I wish it was toxin. Basic poison just gives them disadvantage. That's still probably a good thing. Oh crap, I just poisoned my bow. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sneak attack Barton? No, let's go after Torga. She's the ranger. Oh, look, the poison stuck. Cool. Nice. And then now I guess I can run up and stab with my offhand dagger. Well, what do you do? Okay, so... Well... That seems like it can be very good. Entangle, when things get entangled, they are considered restrained, which means you get attack rolls against have advantage. Their attack rolls and dexterity saving throws are at disadvantage. It's a strength save, which means he's probably going to make it, but these two are, I think, dexterity fighters, so they're probably a lot less likely. This dude's a barbarian, so he's probably going to make that any way it goes. But I really feel like crowd control here is of greater value than doing a little bit of damage. So let's... Oh, he failed his throw! Hell yes! Hells to the yes! Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn on Shillelagh on my torch. But I'm going to be as far away as humanly possible. Okay, so now, I can set this stuff on fire, but I don't want to. I mostly want to avoid doing that. because it then burns up and is no longer restraining them. So I could lightning this guy. Witch Bolt is kind of crap. I should have changed my memorizations and I forgot. Witch Bolt is crap right now. In the new set, in the new 2025 Player's Handbook, Witch Bolt is amazing. And right now it's garbage. So, mostly because it does basically cantrip damage. It does a d12 instead of a d8, but that's all. Kai, stop! Oh my gosh! Kai, give it a rest. It's gotta find something to be pulling out of trashes and tearing up. It does mean I can continually do that by activating it, but that takes my action. I don't know, I'm just going to go ahead and... Yeah, there we go. Give him a little less move. Not that he doesn't have plenty of move. So there's a possibility that this might actually set that crap on fire anyway, because it's a giant two-handed sword that's flaming, but... Yep, sure did. Well, in that case... Okay. Well, that was lucky. He's had disadvantage. Okay, well, the poison just wore off. Oh! Ouch! Yep, that hurt. At least he made his death save. Yeah, that was unpleasant. Okay, I think blowing up this wizard here is the thing I need to do. So I'm going to stab you a little, and then she can hit me with her stick. I don't care. Yeah, okay. Blah, blah. One of the nice things about elves, by default, having their cantrip be Firebolt is... that was way more fun than I thought it was going to be. Wow, that only leaves Torga alive? That was way more effective than I thought it would be, too. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and Healing Word to bring Gale back up. One of the ways they make it so that the whole people going down and then being brought back up with Healing Word thing isn't the meta in Baldur's Gate 3 is the round you were brought back, you don't get an action, just your bonus action. So we're going to go ahead and produce Flame. That means, like, I can at any point just throw this for a d8 fire damage. I don't really need to right now, but... Yeah, see, he doesn't have his action now. But I can drink a potion. Yeah, we're just going to run over there. She was already on fire. Oh, really? Alright, we'll just clobber her. Well, she's saved, but that's okay. Now she tries to move away, so because she's in melee, her ranged attacks are going to have disadvantage. If she tries to move away, she gets an opportunity attack, so we're in pretty good shape here. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, so this fire is out. Let's come up here then. Oh, that worked. Nope, didn't get you. One of these days. There we go. That was overkill. Let's separate everybody out so they don't run over the fire while it's still burning. Okay, well that was kind of nasty, but not as bad as it could have been. Alright, Gale. Speaking of Gale, Witch Bolt is just not that great. I'd much rather have the Fog Cloud obscuring crowd control, because being able to do things like Fog Cloud a door and make it so things people can't use ranged attacks through it can be very, very effective. That's actually one of the few really effective tactics in this area, is to just step back here and Fog Cloud this and make them come through it. Oh yeah, I guess I'll just have her pick up all of the extra loot. I guess Astarion can go grab these Thieves' Tools, though. And nobody has yet looted Barton. Drow Poison is actually really good. If they fail their saving throw, they fall asleep. Which is pretty great. I meant to poison his blades, but you have to actually switch to which weapon you want to poison before you take the action, hence why I had problems. Okay, well, we're gonna...
Well, some rest's better than none.
Gonna take a short rest. I kind of felt like it's really cool environmental storytelling that you can light candelabrums and that sort of thing. You can also do it, you don't actually have to have a torch in your hand to do that. And you can do it for at distance.
That's curious.
By using a firebolt, for example. That's pretty sweet. Alright, pull on the lever. Okay. 3 gold and a bowl that I don't actually want. 3 whole gold, huh? Boy, I'm really coming out of this one. On the other hand, books weigh 1 pound. Oh my gosh, Kai. Stop pulling stuff out of the trash, puppy dog. Books weigh 1 pound and are worth 14. So I'm just going to go ahead and loot all the books. Okay. More books over here. Looks like they're mostly even the same couple books. But that's alright. The books are interesting to read. I've just read them. And I'm not going to go through them all. That's not the button. There we go. Again, if you're interested, feel free to go through and read them. They are actually interesting. There's some cool lore in a lot of them, and some of them are just silly. A lot of them have just like little, just like a little summary saying, "Here's the summary of what you find in the book." So it's funny because I'm carrying a torch, but having produce flame going also gives off light as though I was carrying a torch. So even if I'm using a non-torch weapon, I can still have that exact same fire. Scrolls of protection from good and evil. Okay. I have quite a few potions too if I really need them.
Trap. Be cautious.
So I happen to know how the traps in this room work. They don't trigger unless you either push this button or interact with this sarcophagus without disarming the trap, or fail to disarm this trap. Which is a good reason to go ahead and do this again. And move everybody the heck out of there. Because if I fail, I don't want everyone to get murdered, just Astarion. +7 with a DC 10. I mean, I guess I could make it so that anything but a 1 would be successful if I was closer and could put guidance on him. But at this point, it's anything but a 1 or 2, but you would be surprised how often that comes up. Okay. Okay. Everybody can come form up on him now. Uh-huh, Kai. That was totally unnecessary, but... So, this is kind of an interesting spear. I don't really have a whole lot of use for it. It's, if you attack with it and miss, the next attack roll, target gets True Strike, which just means you have advantage on your attack. That's fine, but not great. It just, the damage die is too small to make it super useful because it's a spear, so it's a simple weapon. I don't have a whole lot of people that I'm attacking with simple weapons a lot of the time. So here's where something really big that's easy to overlook happens. So humans and half-elves get an ability called Civil Militia. You have weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives, and armor proficiency with light armor and shields. Most of the time with a caster, mage armor is better than light armor, because mage armor is 3 armor versus most light armors are 1, and then like studded leather is 2. Even magical studded leather barely keeps up with mage armor and saves you a single level 1 spell slot. Usually not that worth it. However, the fact that he can equip a shield is amazing. So that ability from humans and half-elves is way more valuable than you'd think. And giving it to him, first of all, is a good choice, I think. Okay, why is that on you, not you? I just think it works out really well. Have I gotten... I guess I haven't gotten any medium, any like scale mail or anything yet, but... because he doesn't have great AC, and he's fairly fragile...
Trap. Be cautious.
It's one of those things that, because it adds to any other armor or adds to mage armor and that sort of thing, it can be argued that it is a better ability defensively for casters than even like the medium armor proficiency you can get out of shield dwarves or Githyanki. So, ooh, neat. Acid arrow can go to Astarion. Holy water can go to Lae'zel because she's gonna be throwing things. This can go to Astarion. Actually, I don't remember who already used their potion, but it was probably Gale. So sending those to Gale seems like a good choice. Gale uses a lot of potions when I play. The video game also knows to geek the mage. Ringmail is heavy armor. Heavy armor has a pretty cool advantage in that while you don't get any dex bonus, you also don't get any dex penalty. So if you build a character with a 8 dexterity and therefore like a -1, cancel? What the hell am I... What did it think I was trying to interact with? Weird. You don't get that penalty either. So that allows you to make dexterity a dump stat. I don't... Why does it think I'm trying to click on things I'm not trying to click on? I'm trying to light the freaking candelabra. Good lord. Sadly, you can't kill these skeletons while they're just laying there dead.
But no sign of a struggle.
I can take that scroll off them. And here's where I usually do, though many of these blow out, which is kind of annoying, but lighting some braziers so that I don't have a lot of darkness problems. Because Gale's human, so he doesn't have dark vision. Lae'zel is Githyanki. They also don't have dark vision, which was actually something that really surprised me. Most things that come from the outer planes and such tend to have dark vision, but not Githyanki, so...
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
I don't think... Here we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm the right person for this, because it's a religion check and an insight check. The insight's not so bad. I kind of feel like Gale's the right person for this choice. I mean, I guess he doesn't have religion, and his insight is kind of crap, but his... Okay, so that's actually not that bad. Maybe I am the right person for this, if I can get the... Well, let's try it then. Book of Dead Gods has a lock that you have to open.
It's far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Oh, crappy. Okay. Well, let's try opening it then. Ooh, a 15? Wow, that's gonna suck. Nope, that's not gonna work. Nope.
The tome does not take kindly to your tampering. A feeling like pins and needles lingers under your skin, pricking and prodding.
Yeah, we'll put that down then. Let's see, I guess, if Gale can do it.
book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive log.
See, if you get the... I didn't realize Druid didn't get to use their primary caster ability. So, that's only a DC 10. Oh, that's much better.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What
It's
was
a
once
useless
script
spell
is now
scroll.
an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Oh, that'll do.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Alright, cool. Lots of inspirations. Inspirations are good. It's a little annoying that the inspiration XP only goes to the person who got the inspiration, so then your people can level up at different times. It's not hugely different, it's just enough to be annoying. But anyway. Yeah, let's get that. But anyway, it's you can only hold a maximum of 4 inspirations, so it still does encourage you to use them. Alright. So we're gonna have to do this. I think I might actually wild shape. I'm low on spell slots. Let's open up. Let's come up here so I can beat up on this dude and all of the dudes over here with my Wolfie form. Lae'zel can stay down here. I really think I might actually... I wish I had gotten like a maul or a... even just a Warhammer would have been nice, but it's okay. She can use this quarterstaff. I guess there's a Great Club. Great Club and a quarterstaff are really not much different. I'll just give her the Great Club. This might seem kind of stupid to swap out a 2d4 weapon for a 2d6 with a d4 of fire. Of course you are knocking stuff on the floor. But skeletons are bludgeoning vulnerable. So we're going to go with that. So you can come over here. I think I'm going to have you over here. And then you're going to be the one who's going to actually trigger all this stuff. Again, metagaming. Don't feel guilty about it. I feel zero bad about this. Okay, let's get this one. Ooh, that was good. That was really good. Wow, yeah, so wolves hit like a great sword. So for 2d6 plus 3. That was pretty amazing, though. 13 is a lot on 2d6 plus 3. Rolling 10 on 2d6 is not the easiest. So I'm going to come up here. We're going to hide because I'm out of his cone of vision. And then we're going to sneak attack. This is probably not going to kill him still, because again, this is just going to be 2d6 plus 3. So, but still, pretty good start. Yeah. Yeah, fog cloud him. Yeah. High armor class. Nice! As I said, the vulnerability, so doing double damage is pretty great. Ow. I mean, I guess that wasn't too bad, but... Yeah, alright. The other thing these guys can do is silence. Nice! And Ray of Frost. 1. Wow. Man, I'm never that lucky. Woof. Like a dog with a bone. Why are you not looking at me? That just seems stupid of you. Like, it's like you want to be shot in the back. Maybe he did. So I could come up here and, like, I could Thunder Wave or something. I'm probably long resting soon anyway. So honestly, Thunder Waving and sending him flying down there doesn't seem like a bad choice. Okay, well. He saved, so he didn't go flying, and he took half damage. But he did still lose his concentration on Fog Cloud, so that's, you know, that's good. Nice! And then... bonus action heal. Oh, I wasn't close enough for melee. Woof! Oh. So, I don't know... The thing is that this rail can block line of sight in kind of annoying ways. Okay, now I can do that, so... There we go. Oh, see, I have to just sneak over here. Nice shot! Nice. Alright, we got him. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a chest over here. So it is a little weird that I can loot a chest, or, you know, light a candelabra as a wolf. I'm carrying around my fire. I can't throw it, but I did not realize that my fire would still be there and give off light. That's super cool. That means anytime I'm in the dark, I can cast Call Flame, or whatever that spell's called. Why can I not remember the names of spells today? But anyway, I can cast that and then shapeshift and still get the benefit of having the light source. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I just noticed the button on the wall that we just got done pushing. That necklace gives you Speak with Dead, which is cool, I guess. So in conversations, it dismisses and then sends you back to Wild Shape without using your Wild Shape charges. Probably so they didn't have to have, you know, scenes of you trying to talk as an animal.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always.
Withers is awesome.
What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
A little spooked by the crawling on the tomb bit. What are you? That's a good question.
I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
See, like, I'm getting flashbacks to playing Planescape Torment and the constant reiteration of what can change the nature of a man. I'm gonna say, yeah, we're all equal.
In death, that is so.
As a druid, you'd probably think that as well, so.
I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
I'm gonna loot his crypt here. Arrow of Arcane Interference. Oh, nice. That is so good. Break a target's concentration and silence it, so it's a special ammo load that is just, like, so good for dealing with those really annoying spells. Hunger of Hadar comes immediately to mind. Something that the enemy loves to use and is so freaking annoying when they do. Alright, well, let's short rest. And I'm going to dismiss my wild shape. How are we doing on... So we still got one... Oh, and I haven't used my... Charge. She's still got 2 level 1 spell slots? Oh, crap. I rested while shapeshifted, and so my shapeshifted form got the hit points back instead of my regular form. That's what I get for that. Oh, interesting. So I can now extinguish but cannot throw my produced flame. It's okay. I'll just produce flame again. I don't really need to be doing that because I'm carrying a freaking torch, and if I wanted to use it, it's free to throw it the same round you conjure it, so... Balsam is used if you get enough of it together to make the greater healing potions, which is nice. Anybody else? Get a successful survival check? Come on. Nope, guess not. I guess I don't get that cash. There's a lot of places where there's these buried caches, and someone has to pass a survival check to find it, and then you need a shovel to dig it up.
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Sleep, firebolt, detect thoughts. Well, I don't really need a scroll for firebolt in that, you know, 2 of my people already have it as cantrips. I can't imagine ever really needing to use a scroll for it, but, you know, I can sell that. I'm going to go ahead and send the scrolls to Gale. Sleep can be useful, though. So, normally I would advocate for long resting here before getting into this big battle with the goblins. But, I think I'm going to risk it. Especially since I'm going to just... Maybe I'll heal myself. Yeah. And then I'm just going to wild shape.
I hear shouting up ahead.
Music to Githyanki ears.
Okay, Lae'zel. Let's not get too carried away. Alright. So, Spider is really nasty. I really like Spider. I think that's what we're going to do for this fight. You get a lot of movement. By the way, if you're an arachnophobe, I apologize. Because, you know, I know that that's... Seeing spider-shaped things can really trigger arachnophobes, but I actually am quite fond of spiders, so not really a problem for me.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
But yeah, the crowd control that comes with being a spider and being able to web is so good.
Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please, there's no time! By the 9 hells! Open the gates!
Damnable roach. Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Will's pretty awesome. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's nice, going first, and then there's Zakhrug, and then there's me. Alright, well, you can't reach that destination. It's right frickin' there. I guess it was because they're all stacked on top of each other. Yep. Oh! Even with the sneak attack, I missed with the offhand, so it wasn't enough to kill. That's annoying. These guys only have 7 hit points, the archers, in balanced mode. I don't want to waste my attack on that. I kind of feel like... Yeah, I'll take 2 points of damage. This Booyog has the potential to be very, very annoying. They cast Grease, and it just totally restricts my ability to move around the battlefield, and it really annoys the crap out of me. So, hopefully now it'll be less inclined to cast Grease. Ooh. Wow, he rolled low. That was nice. Bugbears get that whole roll the damage dice a second time thing, which is really annoying. So they get to double the damage dice of any weapon they attack with. Really? Woo, you did 4 whole damage to him. Good for you. Oh, wow. That was not what I'm used to him doing. But, I mean, I guess I am on a harder difficulty than I'm used to, so... Eek. Wow. What's with the 2 sources of damage from those? Oh, Fury of the Small. Right, I forgot about that. The Fury of the Small, is that a second? No, okay, it's the second. And so they get an extra d6. That's an extra d6. Fury of the Small is annoying. That's an extra d6 damage onto their attacks, which is basically doubling up their damage. Alright, well, this... I kind of feel like I can just come up here and use a bonus action to just shove him off the cliff. Yep. And then the fall was lethal. And then I come murder this dude. Oh, crap. I'm still using the stupid club. That was dumb. Okay, so... I don't have anything good to use from this distance. 8. 35 is too much. 31 is too much. 27 is too much, so I could only hit the one dude. Well, I can hit this dude potentially, but it's too far away. I could put these 2 to sleep, though. That's a thing I could do. Rave Enfeeblement could be very effective if I could get it to stick to him. Well, it's 70%. Actually, maybe I will Rave Enfeeblement this bugbear. Nice! Suck it! And then that's a concentration spell for 10 turns. So now let's get out of everybody's line of sight so I don't get, you know, concentration broken very easily. Okay, stab you with offhand. Correct, good. And now... sneak attack that dude, so he dead.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Oof. Well, I guess if they die, they die. Booyog. Yep, good. Killed the Booyog. Alright, and then Web? I mean... it makes it difficult terrain, and Webbed is the same as any other Entangled. So, putting it here, the nice thing is, I mean, it sucks for the human NPCs, but Spiders are immune to Enwebbed. So I can actually literally move on it, and it's fine. Come on, Zevlor. Whoa! I did not expect him to jump down. Wow. He usually just stays up there with a crossbow. Yeah, drinking a potion is probably a good call. Nice shooting. Well, he's in web, so the advantage is... Which is good, because he has a really high defense. God, that's the second time Arms of Hadar has failed to kill this guy. Alright, I'm actually going to swap her weapon back. Which takes her action, but she wasn't really going to do much useful anyway. Not without me jumping or something, so... I'm just going to come over here and... So I don't want to use fire... because it will light the web on fire. So, let's just keep doing this. Oh, he got out of the web. That's unfortunate. Oh! That was awesome! Hellish Rebuke for the win. Yeah, let's kill the warg. Yeah, you do half damage if you hit me anyway. I don't care. Yeah! Poisoned! Suck it, warg! In one crossbow bolt. Oh, ouch! I'm so glad that critical hit. I'm so glad he was enfeebled. Or Astarion would be so dead right now. Okay, never mind that. I was like, oh yeah, the enfeebling is just not that great. And in many cases it isn't the Ray of Enfeeblement. But in this one case, it was real good. Well, thanks guys for using your healing potions on me. Nice.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! Where is the bastard?
Yeah, we're killing him. Not you! Stupid. Alright. Let's,
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
Send to Lae'zel. Yeah, I'm just going to go through and loot everybody here, and then I'm probably long resting. So, I know this is very interesting content, but I mean, I guess nothing's really going to happen while I do this, so I could just cut this out, but whatever. Things will happen when I long rest, so... The heck? Maybe my keyboard's just being weird. It just moved me into sneak mode, despite the fact that I was nowhere near the C button. I'm actually really surprised that none of the human NPCs died. They die reasonably often on balanced, so... And they don't have substantially more hit points. Alright, before we go in there, it's sleep time. Time for a long rest. Oh, it looks like Lae'zel wants to talk to me.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche.
A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance.
Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Geich do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
Don't you think a tentacle splitting my skull would already pretty well be ending me? So I'm not super concerned by that. Alright, Shadowheart. Shadowheart and Lae'zel hate each other.
About? I see.
Discussing next steps.
I'd be careful with Lae'zel.
You don't trust her?
She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned.
Well,
Let's
getting
hope
rid
we
of
rapidly find a healer.
Getting rid of
You
the
seem reliable.
worms is a good thing.
I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Yeah, sooner the better on that.
We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
If, you know, only that was the way things actually worked. Alright, so from here you can interact with any of their inventories, or you can go to the chest. So, like, yeah, you can see all of this. These are all food, and they're supposed to all go into this camp supply pack. Most of the time they do, but this is for me having the collector's edition. It's because I pre-ordered the game and played it during early access, so most of the people that I know also did, so I'm going to equip that. It doesn't do anything, it just looks cool. But hey, you know, looking cool is good. This is actually ridiculously overpowered, but it is what it is. I like to keep my dyes in here. I don't use them very often, but sometimes I do because I just don't like the way... Oh, hey, look, there's mugwort. I don't like the way things look. Oh, mugwort is assault. That's good to know.
We
Withers.
meet again, as predicted.
Yeah, it's easy for predictions to come true if you intentionally
I shall be
just
here
do
in
their
thy
thing.
camp, for whenever thou
Like-
hast need of my services.
Comes and shows up at my camp. I am at your camp, as I predicted. Like, yeah, well, that's because you came to my camp. Like, so what kind of services can you offer?
Mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
So you only actually lose an honor mode run if you have a total party wipe. So it can often be useful to get someone who can, like, escape the situation, and so keep someone kind of on the periphery to escape and run away so they can come back and have Withers bring everybody else back to life. So there's a cost?
A matter
Yeah.
of coin.
200 gold, which... Okay. There's another thing.
Although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services.
Oh, I guess he isn't doing anything yet, so... Anyway, you can get hirelings from him too, so...
Go to hell.
And good evening to you too.
You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
Yeah, we've been there.
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
Yeah, but we'll find someone who can help us.
That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
And bed. Oh yeah, here. Just because it's funny.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
I love Astarion so much. Okay, so yeah, these are all split up because, well, everybody comes with one. Wow, look how close I am to level. 24, 4, 4, 4. So that'll be very, very soon. It'll be the beginning of next episode. Actually, I might just... I'm just going to use these for now, and then I'll worry about doing the rest later. it's been about an hour. This is a good place to end. So, the beginning of next episode, I will probably end up leveling up, and we'll get into some of that. As of right now... Oh, did I equip that or something? Yes, I did. That's why. So, the Mask of the Shapeshifter gives you the ability to cast the Shapeshift spell at will, which is crazy bonkers powerful. You'll see why later. But I'm going to make use of that if I need to, so... Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as the last one, and I will see you again on the next one.